Welcome back to the League of Hustlers. Today, we're going to talk about how to create passive streams of income in a really simple, straightforward way. I'm your co host, HT.
I'm CD Barnes.
This is where we prepare to prosper. All right, jumping right into it. How do you create passive income streams? Okay, this is something that we've been championing for a while now, right? If you've been following the channel, we have been talking about multiple streams of income. In particular, we've been talking about the Dream Stream strategy, which is a product that we created, which steps you through step by step in creating those streams of income. All right. But what we wanted to do is really dive into it a little bit more and get straight to creating passive streams of income. Why passive streams of income? Because that's the end goal, right? No income stream is fully passive. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way, right? But we want to get as passive as possible. Okay. You always are going to have to do something, even if it's just in stock. You're always still going to have to track your stocks and make sure that they're performing, right? Sometimes you got to offload them, sometimes you got to buy some more. Okay, so no income stream is totally passive, but we want to get as passive as possible. Okay, so that's the key. And the way that we break this down is in three phases. Okay. The first phase is create, the second phase is master, and the third phase is maintain. Okay. Create, master, and maintain. So let's jump right into what's included in each of these sections in regards to the Dream Stream strategy. CD,
Right. First thing you want to do is,
what you got?
the creation phase. You need to create the string, right? This is very important because you don't want to start a project, develop an asset, or something that you can't sustain or maintain. You want this to be set up with a solid foundation, right? First thing that we begin with is a vision for ourselves. You need to visualize success. Where do you want to be? How much money do you need to make? What does your time freedom look like? What does your day look like? Right. Very next thing we do is we take account for where we are currently. And so the same things that we have that we're measuring in our vision, we're measuring currently in our life. Well, in my vision, I need to make 50,000 a month, but currently I'm only making 4,000, 5,000 a month, right? I have to spend 8 hours a day on this, or right. So all of the same metrics, we need to take account for those very same things now so that we can do the next step, which is bridging the gap. And really, it's like just identifying what that gap is. We need to measure it out appropriately. If my goal is to make 50K per month, currently I'm making 10. I know I need to bridge a gap of 40K, right? Via this stream or via a group of streams together and this stream may take a portion of that, which brings us to the last step in the creation phase, which is selecting the correct opportunity. The opportunity needs to be something that you can do sustainably, something that you can maintain, you or your team, something that um, has the capability of bridging that gap for you, right? If you can't sell, bubble gum at a high rate, then that may not be enough to bridge the gap for you, right? So we have a great tool for that. It's called the Opportunity Analyzer. It's a really great tool that'll help you. It's almost like a questionnaire, right? Where you can
Right.
answer some questions that helps you identify which opportunities would be best suited for a stream. But that's pretty much the create phase.
Yep. Yep. Next up is the master phase. Okay. This is the phase where we plan, plot, and strategize. All right. So you're taking the opportunity, right? uh one note I want to make is that each one of these items that we're listing on here either have one or more worksheets, right, that you actually can plug in your own specific data, your own specific opportunities, your own specific dreams. All right, so it's designed to be customized specifically for you. All right. I just want to make that point. So, with the plan, plot, and strategize, for instance, we have the one-page business plan in this module. Okay. And what that does is it allows you to effectively plan out your approach, your business model. How are you going to make money? Who are you targeting? Um, who are your key partners? What are the key activities that you're going to be doing? What's your cost structure? How do you make money? Right? How do you collect money? How do you communicate with your different audience segments? Okay, we talk about all of that in this dream stream strategy. Okay, next up is execute. You have to execute, but you don't want to execute haphazardly. You want to execute effectively. All right, and that's what we cover in the execute phase. And then lastly, in this phase, is simplify and systemize. Okay, the whole point of passive, right, is to get as passive as possible. You want to remove yourself from the equation. You want to be on an island watching sales come in, right? You want to be enjoying your life, playing with your kids, going to recitals, doing the things that you actually love to do while you collect money, right? That's the whole point. This is why we chose to simplify and systemize piece in this, where we walk you through breaking down specific tasks that are critical to operations, right? And then from there, what you're able to do is hand those tasks off to other folks. Okay, so that is the master phase. Next up,
Next up, maintain. Now, this is very important. We're not building streams for fun, right? We want these things to last. So it's very important that you maintain and optimize your stream regularly so that it can continue to bring in, continue to bridge that gap, continue to provide the time freedom, continue to provide the income, the resources that you need time and time again, right? So maintain and optimize. Think of any, big franchise business that have existed for years, right? And you can see all of this happening in the business, right? For example, Chick-fil-A, um, they're sending out surveys. They're constantly finding ways to get that line moving through the drive-through faster. The owner of the business, like in the previous step, right? The owner of the business is not even there half of the time, or even less than half the time, really. But every now and then, you may see that person on site, and then they're going through the drill. They're looking at the process, making sure everything is Chick-fil-A in the way that it's supposed to Chick-fil-A. And so again, right? Maintain and optimize. Next up, though, is allocation. Properly allocating the resources from the stream so that it can survive, right? So, and taking the money that you make, investing back into the business if need be, taking the money that you're making and saving it, taking the money that you're making, updating the tools, or allocating the funds properly, right? And then last but not least, is the satisfaction of realizing success. By the time you get to this phase, in between the last step, right, the master, and in this phase, maintain, it's kind of a back and forth. You're constantly simplifying and systemizing, and you're constantly maintaining and optimizing. You're doing both until you get to the point where you can look back, and the vision that you created on step one, you should be finding yourself achieving that pretty soon, and that's that last step, is realizing success. And we have sheets to track all of this stuff, the entire process. It's an entire workbook, where you can do your allocation, to where you can um, write down all of your processes and maintain and optimize those things. We even have the tracker where you can track your the vision that you created in phase one, with your actual income, profit loss at the end. And so again, maintain and optimize, the big part of it. We're building streams so that they continue to provide value to you over and over again.
oh yeah, and we have a limited offer for you. All right, we talk about the dream stream strategy all the time, right? That's what we're going to really start focusing on because that's what it's about. It's about showing you step by step how to create these multiple streams of income. Okay. And so with that being said, we have a limited time offer for you. Okay. First 20 people, okay, to go in and just email us and we'll send you a discount code so that you can pick up the Dream Stream strategy for yourself. Keep in mind that this isn't something that you just do one time and then, put it on the shelf. This is a tool that you can use. It's like having a toolbox, right? That you constantly go in to work on different pieces and parts of your business. Okay. So this is meant to follow you for the lifetime of all of the businesses that you create. Okay. What we did is we went through and found the commonalities
Right.
between any type of business that you want to create. And we created a step by step workbook, right? That you can work through for any side hustle, major business, whatever you want to call it, however you want to approach it, this can be applied to it. Okay. It's going to help you define the life of your dreams, help you choose the right opportunities specifically for you, customized for you, and help you come up with a fail proof strategy so that you can systemize your success. Okay. And do the things that you actually want to do. Again, just hit us up at questions at leagueofhustlers.com and say, I want 10% off, and we will send you a discount code. If that isn't enough for you, okay, if it's too early, you kind of on the fence about it, we do have the Hustlers Startup Pack that you can pick up. Okay. Just go to leagueofhustlers.com. Okay. Leagueofhustlers.com and just drop your email address in and you get a sneak peek into the Dreamstream strategy. You get 3 free templates, okay, that shows you the type of content that we're dropping in the Dreamstream strategy. Okay. And that's it for this episode. We're here to help you. Okay. This has been our mission, right? We found that creating a business is difficult, right? Is not easy, but it can be simplified. And that's what we tried to do is we came up with the commonalities and created these worksheets and templates to help you create those streams. Okay. And with anything else, bro.
That's it.
All right. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, hit us up questions at leagueofhustlers.com. We will see you guys next time. Let's get it. Let's go. Follow for more. Cheers.